Good afternoon, students. Today I will discuss about criminalization of politics in India. The criminalization of politics was never an unknown in Indian political system, but its presence was actually felt in its strongest form during the 1993 Mumbai bomb blasts, which were the result of a collaboration of a diffused network of criminal gangs, police and custom officials and their political firms. Almost one in every 5 candidates contesting in the 2019 general election is accused of committing a heinous crime, according to independent analysis. About independence analysis, about 19% of those standing in the election face charges including rape, murder and kidnapping. New Delhi-based Association of Democratic Reforms said, citing signed affidavit submitted to the Election Commission, there is a continuous increase in the proportion of candidates who have criminal cases against them. Jagdeep Chokar, a founding member of Association for Democratic Reform, said that everyone, including voters and political parties, need to think why people with criminal cases are given tickets. India slow balls a person convicted of any offence and sentenced to an imprisonment of 2 years or more from fighting elections. Those facing charges are free to run as the overburdened judicial system can take decades to solve cases. The proportion of such candidates was 17% in 2014 election and 2019 this number was 15%. 40% of the candidates caught by Prime Minister Narendra Modi's Bharatiya Janata Party have a criminal case against them. Key opposition party Congress is not far behind with 39% of the candidates with criminal charges. The criminalization of politics in India, the criminalization of political system can be understood as a rising participation of criminals in the electoral process and selection of the same as elected representative of the people due to the nexus between the criminal and some other politicians. What are the components of criminalization of politics? First is muscles power. In India, politicians, muscles power is not a new trend, rather it has been a fact of life for a long time. Different political parties use muscles power to influence the attitude and conduct of sizable sections of the electorate. Gangsters. In most cases, the voters are too reluctant to take measures that would curtail the criminal activities. Many politicians, those gangsters, to gain large vote bank. Money power. It is widely accepted that the elections to parliament and state legislatures are very expensive, and this huge election expenditure is the root cause for corruption of India. In this regard, Supreme Court ने एक जजमेंट दिया था जिसमें इलेक्टोरल प्रोसेस के बारे में बताया था. सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने सभी राजनीतिक दलों को, चाहे वो विधानसभा के चुनाव हो चाहे वो लोकसभा के चुनाव हो, अपने उम्मीदवार के संपूर्ण आपराधिक इतिहास को प्रकाशित करने का आदेश दिया था. साथ ही उन कारणों को भी बताया था कि जिससे उन्हें पकड़ने में मदद मिल सके. कुछ हाइलाइट्स हैं इस इलेक्शन की. फर्स्ट है कि सभी राजनीतिक दल अपनी वेबसाइट पर आपराधिक मामलों वाले व्यक्तियों से संबंधित पूरी जानकारी अपलोड करेंगे। इनसे उनके अपराधों की प्रकृति क्या है, उनके खिलाफ लगाया गया आरोप क्या है, न्यायालय में मुकदमा नंबर क्या है, ये सब उनको बताना पड़ेगा जितना भी है। और इनके अतिरिक्त राजनीतिक दलों को स्पष्टीकरण देना होगा कि उनको क्यों चुना गया है पार्टी से चुनाव लड़ाने के लिए। इस प्रकार चुनाव में उम्मीदवारों की मात्र क्षमता चुनाव लड़ने के लिए उम्मीदवार को टिकट सौंपने का एकमात्र कारण नहीं है। जितनी भी उपरोक्त जानकारी है उसको समाचार पत्र में भी उन्हें प्रकाशित करना चाहिए, सोशल मीडिया पे प्रकाशित करना चाहिए। उम्मीदवारों को चयन के 48 घंटे के भीतर या नामांकन दाखिल करने की पहली तारीख से कम 2 घंटे पहले, जो भी पहले हो, अनिवार्य रूप से प्रकाशित होने वाली सूचना को पब्लिक करे। राजनीतिक दलों को 72 घंटे के भीतर भारत के चुनाव आयोग को एक रिपोर्ट प्रस्तुत करनी होगी अपने इस चुनाव से संबंधित। यदि कोई राजनीतिक दल इससे संबंधित नहीं प्रस्तुत करता है रिपोर्ट, compliance report by the political party concerned to the notice of the Supreme Court as being in contempt of this court's orders directions. Now we will discuss about reasons for criminalizations of politics. First is vote bank. Vote bank, a politician's link with them constituency provides a coincidental climate to political crime. Those who do not know why they ought to vote comprise the majority of voters this country. Therefore, majority of voters are variable, purchasable. Most of them are individually and others are by force. बहुत से ऐसे लोग हैं जो पैसे के द्वारा खरीद लिए जाते हैं, इस वजह से वोट नहीं दे पाते। नेक्स्ट है करप्शन। दिस प्रैक्टिस इज वेरी कॉमन इन द इंडियन पॉलिटिक्स एज इन एवरी इलेक्शन ऑल पार्टीज विदाउट एक्सेप्शन पुट अप कैंडिडेट विद अ क्रिमिनल बैकग्राउंड। द ग्रेटेस्ट पावर ऑफ डेमोक्रेसी आर्म्स ऑल द पीपल टू वोट इनकॉम्पिटेंट पीपल आउट ऑफ पावर। Independence has taken place or through a two-stage process. First stage was the corrupting of the institutions, and the second stage was the institutionalization of corruption. Next है loopholes in the functioning of election commission. The election commission must take adequate measures to break the nexus between the criminals and the politicians. The forms prescribed by the election commissions for candidates disclosing their convictions, cases pending in courts and so on in their nomination papers in a step in the right direction if it applied properly. They would only inform people of the candidate history and qualification but not prohibit them from casting their votes for the past several general elections. There has existed a gulf between the election commission and voters. Denial of justice and rule of law. Criminalization is a fact of Indian electoral politics today. The voters, political parties and the law and order machinery of the state are all equally responsible for this. There is a very little faith in India in the efficacy of the democratic process in actually delivering good governance. This extends to accepting criminalization of politics as a fact of life. Toothless laws against convicted criminals standing for elections further encourage this process. Under current law, only people who have been convicted at least on 2 counts be debarred from becoming candidates. This leaves the field open for charge sheet criminals, many of whom are habitual offenders or history seekers. Now, thank you very much.